From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here on Buzz TV, back at the bar, back at Tommy Max, and brought to you by our good friends at Goodfellas Cigar Lounge and Spirits, the Bruss Nutter Wealth Advisory Team in Ponte Vedra Beach, and the great restaurant, the Southern Grill, right there on the South Bank in downtown Jacksonville. Got a great show lined up for you. We're talking technology. Onto the panel, Amy Rigsby from Progressive Microtechnology is here, Alan Dial from Staff DX LLC, and Izzy Amato from IT Ninjas. Let's welcome in the panel. Hey, Amy, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to the show.
For having me.
How you doing?
Doing quite well, thank you.
Yeah. How long is this a family business?
It is a family-owned business.
Progressive Microtechnology.
Yes.
For law enforcement.
It is law enforcement.
Please
Yeah,
tell.
we have an evidence tracking program for small, medium-sized law enforcement across the country, including Canada Border Service.
Okay. Wow.
And we help them maintain their evidence from collection to destruction.
Wow. So your family created this software?
We did, yeah.
Wow.
We had law enforcement come to us over 20 years ago and say, look, you guys are in barcoding and technology. We want to barcode our evidence. We want to be able to track it and take care of it. And we said, well, we know about barcoding. You know about evidence.
Yeah, right.
Let's get together. And we birthed a beautiful baby.
What an easy, like a nice match. It makes
Yes,
sense,
it
right?
worked great, yeah.
And really a great way to make sure the evidence is collected properly, right?
Absolutely, and processed properly,
And
because your chain
processed
of custody
properly.
is key, especially for prosecution purposes.
Wow. So how many agencies do you think you guys that are using your technology?
Right now, we have over 500 across
Do
the country.
you really? That is so cool.
Yeah.
And you're a local family.
We are. We're in St. Augustine right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. That's fantastic. So as you grow, obviously you continue. You just trying to get in front of more agencies? I mean, are you good with
Absolutely.
500, or what's the?
Oh,
what's
no,
the,
we want more. We
You
definitely
want it all.
want more. There are so many small agencies out there that are using pen and paper
right.
or Excel spreadsheets. And there are so many mistakes, redundancies, and issues that can go wrong
Right.
that throw out cases.
Okay.
And we want to make sure that we get in there to help them computerize, speed up the process, eliminate any human error if possible, and get those successful prosecutions in the end.
How about locally? Are they all using your technology, or do we need to get the local?
We need to get some more locals.
Agencies going. That's why you're on this show. So we're going to help you grow it out there. All right, that's fantastic. Great to have you on.
Thank you.
Fantastic. You're a Jag fan, right?
Of course.
Of course you are.
course.
How can you not be?
No, you can't.
All right, let's go to Alan Dial. Hi,
Hey.
Alan.
Hey, Tom.
Staff DX. What's happening, man?
Yeah, no.
Been at it a long time.
Yeah.
5 years, you said, right?
Right.
Working
So
on and
a few
off
years
on-
of development, and
Yeah.
then go-to-market was stalled for a few.
Sure.
Ended up being a blessing in disguise. And so good news is we should hear tomorrow if we got our first deal.
Cheers
in,
to that,
Arkansas.
man.
Cheers.
Fantastic. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, you are supposed to drink after you Fair enough. I was told that a long time ago. Well, tell us about Staff DX. What are you guys doing?
It's a very intuitive, simple, cloud-based set of tools for clinical leaders who've
Okay.
never been trained in the business side of running a hospital.
Okay.
To be successful with their operating budget and managing their
Admin?
resources,
Admin for the
administrative
hospitals?
processes.
Okay.
Yeah, make it easier. So if we could save them time, we put them back at the bedside, and that's what we need right now.
So you're an early stage company. Pre-revenue, early stage? Would you say
Pre-revenue.
early stage? Just pre-rev?
Yep.
Man, I commend anybody that does that. Because that takes a lot of cojones and a lot of toughness, a lot of grit to get through there, man.
It's a grind. We're hustling though. It's all been bootstrapped and
Right.
So
Right. You
it's all
got to
us.
hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Believe. My tagline on my email is believe, create, hustle your butt off. Yeah, you got
what it
to,
is.
especially in that game. Well, as you move forward, how are we trying to grow and get better?
So I think we need to finish our proof of concept with this first client, which should run through the end of the year, and then we've got to look at scalability. That's going to be something we have to address, but we're already making some inroads there with some tech firms. So.
Good. Well, you're networking with a couple of tech
we
people
gotta
here,
pick his
so
brain.
we could. That's what we do here. We network on this show. Well, great to have you, man. And
Thanks for
best of
having me.
luck with that. Izzy, how you doing, man? IT
well, Tom.
Ninjas.
How you doing, sir?
What are you guys doing? Tell us about it.
Nothing as cool as what these guys are doing. So we're a managed service provider, and what that basically means, since it's such a broad term, is that we provide IT support, cybersecurity, and backup and recovery solution for just about any type of business, right?
Okay.
So turns out in 2022, no matter what type of business you're running, you've got technology, right? And you've got people trying to extort your technology or your data. And so you've also got to have somebody on the phone to call when a printer doesn't work or when somebody's having an IT issue, right?
Sure.
Because a business owner is going to get dragged into that and away from focusing on growing his business. And that's where a managed service provider comes in. We kind of take that burden of IT away from those really talented office managers, owners, those type of people.
Security is huge. I mean, for all three of you, right? I mean, so you got to be worried about it all the time, don't you?
Fair enough.
And you guys, so how do you stay on top of that game? Like, how do you get ahead of it, if you will, if you can?
So it's interesting, right? So there's this kind of principle that I've dubbed like the Izzy principle, and it is that it's kind of like a little bit of hubris there, right?
Sure.
No, but so 90% of what we see is business email compromise, right? They're the phishing scams that you or I deal with on a daily basis. They get into our inbox. That other 10% is really sophisticated high-level attacks. They're called APTs, or Advanced Persistent Threats.
Okay.
Now, that's a really oversimplification of the landscape of cybersecurity, but those are the two big ones. And so how do I stay ahead of it? I'm studying research papers, I'm studying research from people who are a lot smarter than me, and I'm trying to identify these patterns. And that 90-10 is something that has been really consistent across a lot of the things I've read. And so when it comes to cybersecurity, IT Ninjas focuses on those two really big ones.
Okay.
That business email compromise, because that's the broad, huge amount of everything that we get. And then that other 10% of the really sophisticated attacks. We have to actually put humans behind computers to analyze these threats. So
Yeah. And there's always that employee that clicks on the wrong link.
Oh, man. Got some horror
Not
stories.
that they're messing around or anything. It's just fine. Next thing you know, it screws everything up. That's when you take them into a room out back.
Right.
Here's a hammer.
That's old school
Do that
cybersecurity.
again, okay. Well, great having you all on. All the best. Listen, technology will be here forever, continues to grow. And whether you're recovering, you lost data or security or growing, and man, it's a tough business. So I appreciate you all being here and best of luck.
Thanks for
All
having
right.
us.
Go Jags, huh?
All
Let's
right.
win one at home. Absolutely. All right. Hey, meet new people every single show. Doing great things in Northeast Florida here, man. And technologies. We're a hub for it right here in Northeast Florida, so it's fantastic having all those types of people on my show. If you like these conversations, go see more at iwantabuzz.com. Until next time, stay safe and be cool out there. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Feel a new level of comfort with underwear for men. Created for men with an active lifestyle and designed for sports, work, medical, and everyday wear. Underwear for Men has a special patented drawstring pouch which allows you to adjust the perfect custom fit around your manhood. It allows you the separation you need and the support you deserve. The drawstrings adjust to isolate and support. The mesh pouch cools and comforts. The tailored fit won't rubber chafe. A tagless plush waistband sized to fit a man's waist, and materials that are quick dry and moisture wicking. Underwear for Men is available in all your favorite styles and colors. In briefs, trunks, and 6-inch and 9-inch boxer briefs, and in your choice of cottony, extra cool, viscose, or polyester fabrics. Underwear for Men. Support your manhood.
From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for another edition of The Horse's Mouth here on Buzz TV. Back at the bar, back at Tommy Max. We're talking sports this time around. Brought to you by my good friends at the Bruss Nutter Wealth Advisory Team at Ponte Vedra Beach, the Southern Grill right down there on the South Bank. Some great Southern food and Goodfellas cigars. Cigar wines and spirits. Always great to have them on board. My guest today is Almond Gunter. Yeah, you know who he is. Big time sprinter back in the day, Olympic trial man, and does some awesome work out there. He's with H3 LLC and Cam Mitchell from Archives. It's a vintage apparel store right here in town. Let's welcome them in. Almond,
Yes, sir. What's up?
how are you, my friend?
Man, you doing good, brother?
Good to see you.
Yeah,
How you been? You and I go back. We met a long time ago through our friend
back,
Mark
brother.
Broughton. Good friends of ours.
We back like Cadillac seats.
That's right, man.
Way back there, brother.
And you're busy as heck. You're writing your fifth book. You're
man.
motivating people all over the place.
Yeah, still speaking, still working with student athletes, just flying all over the country and just having fun, brother.
Teaching kids how to run,
fast.
Fast.
They pay for speed, Tom.
They pay for
speed
kills
all day, brother.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, they pay
the faster,
for that.
the better.
Yes, sir.
Were you always fast?
No.
Like when you were a kid? Like
no. I mean, I guess it's all relative, right?
Yeah.
You know, all of my cousins were bigger, faster, stronger, so I had to just kind of keep up.
Yeah.
And running was actually like a third love. Like I was big time football, basketball.
Okay.
And just ran track to stay in shape. And my mom's like, hey, no college football. You got to pick a different sport.
Okay.
So picked track and field, and I say she was a genius.
Nice.
Look at me, you know, couple Olympic trials.
And you went to Florida State, right?
Yeah.
And then what year were you when you went to the Olympic trials?
I was 92.
Okay.
And qualified in 96. And,
Wow.
And, you know, at age 29 and 33, after taking 6 years off.
Holy cow.
Yeah. So, you know, I at 22, stopped running, came back at 28, started training. Rest is history.
So this show's all about sports is business in life.
Yes.
Everything you go through as an athlete, you go through in life.
Yeah.
You go through in business, right?
Well, it's all transferable. And I think that most people don't realize that we're all athletes. We're playing the greatest game of all, life.
That's right.
I mean, the moment you're born, you're a part of a team.
Yep.
And most people, you know, they don't make that real connection. But I mean, that's the beauty of athletics, is that it teaches you so many things, but every one of us is getting it on a daily basis. It's just that athletes are more disciplined and focused, and there's something we're always chasing. So actually
chasing it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and what I really do is I really help people just make that connection. You know, when I speak for companies, it's all about helping people make that connection.
Right.
Most people worry about the potential of a person. I go, man, I don't care about your potential. I care about your floor.
Yeah.
You know, your foundation. I mean, that's the real key. You don't have a strong foundation, you know, come on, big dog.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's never really about the sport. It's about your mental capacity to kick your own ass.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean, that's look.
You're right.
If you've been playing a sport for 7 or 8 years, it ain't about the sport. You know, you get a kid who's, you know, 16. He's been playing baseball since he was 4. It's no longer about baseball.
Right.
You know, it's about who's going to show up and grind and put in work and do things right and be consistent. And it's never about the skill, baby.
Never give up.
Never about the skill.
Right. Never give up. Keep going.
It's about
learn
grinding.
from it all.
Yep.
The grit.
Well, and that's the thing, right?
The glory.
So I always say you never fail. I mean, you only fail if you don't learn. I mean, the bottom line is, are you learning?
Yeah. All right. What's Age3 LLC?
Well, you know, it's
it's your name. And
Yeah,
your
well, it is, but it really stands for athletes growing exponentially.
Okay.
Because they always give effort.
Yep.
And that's the Allman Gunner experience.
I love it.
That's
always give effort.
Always give effort.
AGE.
You got to do it, baby.
I like it. Can I borrow that?
You can all day, baby. Show us. That's why we on the show, baby. Just giving it to you. Broughton say, give him something.
How
good.
can people find you today?
Where do we find you? AllmanGunnerExperience.com.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. You're the man. You're the man. What's up, Cam?
How's it going,
How you
man?
doing, bro? Look
Doing
at you with the vintage Jag gear on. I like it.
Sir.
That's even the original Jaguar logo.
Absolutely.
That the car company made them change.
Yeah,
I remember
got sued. They got sued back in '94, man.
I remember that.
And the rest is history. That's what makes these type of pieces a little more rare.
Yeah.
Too, because this logo never hit the field. You know, you got the face logo that was the original hit the field, but this was all the promotional merch from the introduction of the team.
That is so cool. All right, so Archives is the name of the store.
Yes, sir.
And you guys near Timeout Sports Girls.
Yep, right off Beach Boulevard and Hodges Plaza next to Timeout.
I saw your grand opening on Instagram. It was a huge hit, man. It was so cool.
It was crazy. I mean, I was running around like a madman, like a chicken with my head cut off. But the love and the support that we got from the city that day was something I'll never forget.
So you guys aren't just Jaguars, are your pop culture, other teams?
Yeah.
Anything vintage.
Being in Jacksonville, obviously there's going to be a demand for the vintage Jaguars stuff because that's the home team. But we specialize in all things vintage. Pop culture, music, movies, television, college teams, pro teams.
Nice.
We have everything. And we also have the sneakers too. We have all the new hype sneakers, the Dunks, the Yeezys, everything that the kids are going for these days.
That's fantastic.
Yes,
so who came up with the idea?
So, I mean, it kind of comes back with business and sports.
Yeah.
I've played basketball my whole life. I played in college at Stony Brook University.
Oh, cool, man.
And,
what'd you play? What position?
I was a shooter. In high school at Mandarin High, I was a point guard. And in college, I was a shooting guard.
Good for you.
Basically, though, with the sports and fashion, like especially basketball, fashion is a big thing within the basketball culture. Totally. So I was always into fashion. I was always into how I looked and how I presented myself because it was a way to express myself. So I've always been into the vintage clothing clothing, and then I got out of school. I worked a couple corporate jobs, and my love for fashion was still there. So I wanted to kind of find a way to capitalize on it monetary wise.
Sure.
So I started slinging a couple of my personal t-shirts on the side. It kind of took off a little bit, and the rest is history.
That's
and here
great,
we are
man.
today.
That's duplicatable though too.
Absolutely.
Right? You can duplicate
Absolutely.
that. I didn't like this young buck, man. He's full of
But
fire and got it down.
But that's really what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
And so it's about following your passion. I mean, you heard him say it, right? He always loved, fashion, but he's sports. And that's what I tell people, man. Athletes, we're so competitive.
Totally.
And it's all transferable.
Absolutely.
So, you got to chase what you love. I mean,
we're competitive, we're dreamers, and we're always trying to find a solution.
Yeah,
like right away,
yeah,
when something happens,
yeah,
like I'm going to
yeah,
fix it. I got to find a way to fix it.
Right.
That's how we're wired.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we're always playing for this picture in our head, right? We always have this picture of how we think it should be.
The bigger picture.
It is. And so
totally.
as an athlete, that's what's so awesome. Like you never quite get there. You just always keep chasing it. You keep hunting.
Cam, you guys are online as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So the best way to kind of follow what we have going on is Instagram for sure. It's at ArchivesJax, and it's ARK, not ARCH.
Right.
ArchivesJax on Instagram. We also have a YouTube video or a YouTube channel that we just started at ArchivesJax as well.
Very
just
cool.
to kind of give you some behind the scenes of what we got going, how we're running the store on a day-to-day basis, and kind of just get some behind the scenes of us, like personality-wise, other than just the store brand.
Yeah, right. Get to know you a little bit. That's important too, right? Show them who you are.
Well,
right?
I mean, that's the thing. At the end of the day, be your authentic self. You can
That's
be
right.
you
Genuine.
better than you could be anybody else, and that's the real key.
Be genuine.
For sure.
Yeah, that's
Genuine
it. That's
is
it.
the
I
key.
mean, again, be who you are, man.
Yeah.
I am who I am. Look, I'm a country.
Yeah.
I grew up in Baldwin, and I live in Jacksonville. But if you ask me where I'm from Baldwin. I mean, I'm country. I'm always going to be country. That's who I am. And I like it.
And you can beat everybody in a race out in the street.
Well, that's what I tell people.
What about now? Can you still now?
Oh, come on. Man.
I'm just kidding.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm not going to challenge you. I know you'll beat me.
I keep the stuff in the truck.
I like that. I like that. You got the cone drills in the car.
I keep it in the truck,
That's great.
in case I got to get out and
great.
put in some work.
Great to have you both on.
Absolutely.
Best of luck.
No, thank you for having me.
Go Jags, huh?
Yes, sir. Go
Are they going to
Jags,
win this
baby.
weekend? What do you think?
I think so. I mean, we got the
that's
Colts number at
optimistic.
home.
Yeah,
the
that's
Colts
true.
number at home. The Colts curse. So we'll see.
Although we were supposed to have Wentz's number, and he tore us apart, so I don't know. We'll see. That's the game of football.
But that's it, right?
That is.
Every day's game day.
That's right.
There you go.
Great to have you guys, man. Love talking sports. Athletes, hey, business is sports, is life. It's like the wedding ring on my hand. It's forever. It's a circle forever. All right, if you like these kind of conversations, check out more at iwantabuzz.com. Until next time, stay safe and be cool out there. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Feel a new level of comfort with underwear for men. Created for men with an active lifestyle and designed for sports, work, medical, and everyday wear. Underwear for Men has a special patented drawstring pouch which allows you to adjust the perfect custom fit around your manhood. It allows you the separation you need and the support you deserve. The drawstrings adjust to isolate and support. The mesh pouch cools and comforts. The tailored fit won't rubber chafe. A tagless plush waistband sized to fit a man's waist, and materials that are quick dry and moisture wicking. Underwear for Men is available in all your favorite styles and colors. In briefs, trunks, and 6-inch and 9-inch boxer briefs, and in your choice of cottony, extra cool, viscose, or polyester fabrics. Underwear for Men. Support your manhood.
From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here on Buzz TV. Back at the bar, back at Tommy Max, brought to you by my good friends at the Southern Grill, some of the best Southern cooking here in town, right there on the South Bank. The Bruss Nutter Wealth Advisory Team down in Ponte Vedra Beach, and Goodfellas Cigar Lounge and Spirits. Always great to have them on board. We've got a great show for you this time around. Linda Ford is here from the Ford firm, and Dre Griggs from Obsidian Wisdom. Let's welcome them in. Linda, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Welcome to the show.
It's good to be here.
How you doing?
Fantastic.
You know, the audience doesn't know we've been laughing for the past 3 or 4 minutes, do they? They don't know that.
They don't know that.
But we have been.
CPAs can have fun, too.
What's that, being a CPA?
CPAs can have fun,
Do you guys kind of joke it up in the office while you're going through an audit, that kind of stuff?
We do.
That's good. All right, so you're a CPA firm?
Yes.
It's your firm?
It is.
Congratulations.
Thank
How
you.
long have you had your firm?
About 4 years now.
Okay. We always a CPA coming out of college?
Always a CPA.
Okay.
Decided in high school I was taking French 3, decided, oh, God,
Yeah.
I can't do this anymore. I'm
French
done.
God bless you.
Dropped it and took accounting and said, oh, this is
Yeah.
my thing.
Yeah.
So very lucky to find my thing early on.
Yep.
And just enough of a nerd to love it.
Well, you got to be good with numbers,
Right.
for sure, and that's
Right.
a great thing. I was asking you off the air about auditing. Is it interesting? I mean, you get to get in there and really see what's going on, right?
It is.
Financially, that
It is. It's
for
like getting
companies.
under the hood of a antique car. You know,
Right.
you get under the hood, you see what's going on, you find out where the skeletons are. Definitely.
Right. Where
You
that
know?
boat's coming from and that extra
Exactly.
house. That kind of
Exactly.
stuff. No commingling of the funds, please.
Right. No commingling of the funds.
That's great. What's your biggest challenge, do you think, running your own?
You know,
CPA firm?
I think for all CPAs right now, it's finding employees,
Yep.
finding good quality employees, and we've been very fortunate. And partly it's because we treat our employees like family.
Good.
You know, it's a family environment, and that makes all the difference in the world. They know they're appreciated. They know we care about them.
Great. What's the ideal candidate to be a CPA for you guys? Like, what's the one thing they got to have other than know how to be an accountant, which is pretty critical.
It's pretty critical.
Yeah.
You know, that
Any kind of personality or anything that you look for?
Surprisingly, the stereotypical accountant with the personality of sitting in the corner does a good job, but it's a whole lot better to have someone that can get out and talk and have
Yeah.
a good time and enjoy people, because we're constantly networking and meeting new clients, and you have to be able to talk to someone and be empathetic, because they're going to tell you all of their problems. You know, we're almost like psychiatrists. So
Yeah,
they'll tell
right,
you
right.
all of their problems, and we have to find a solution
Right.
for
And
it.
you have to explain those.
Yes.
Right? Great to have you on the show.
Great to be
Awesome.
here.
Dre, what's up, man?
Hey, pleasure to meet you, Tom.
How's it going?
It's going great.
Yeah?
Thank you.
What
Yeah.
do you go to the gym before you get here? What's
Well,
going
I
on, man?
was watching the videos and I was like, I can't go in there looking any old kind of way.
Tell us
So
about
I did.
Obsidian Wisdom. That's financial planning?
It is. We offer
Okay.
financial planning for families, entrepreneurs, using our proprietary wisdometric framework. And
Okay.
we just help people eradicate financial stress and build multiple streams of income and enjoy life.
Yeah. It's
really-
all about the lifestyle. isn't it?
It really is, and I throw people off because I'm always like, you know, money makes you happy, and they're like, well, money doesn't make you happy, and I'm like, well, once you know what makes you happy, you then have to be able to afford it.
Right.
So money indirectly makes you
Right.
happy.
It makes it more comfortable.
Right. Like,
Pay all your bills and take care of things.
yeah, once you figure it out, I do think you have to genuinely know what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Right? You got to live life a little bit. You try some things. You
Yeah.
go to college, maybe change a major or something.
Yeah.
I don't know about the third level of French. I'd probably figure it out
Really?
before that.
Right.
But once you know what makes you happy, then usually that pivot requires
And that's the
something.
thing. Like, it's not about how much money you have, but what
Right.
makes you happy. What
Right.
lifestyle makes you happy.
Exactly.
You know, we know plenty of people that may not make that
It's
much
true.
money, but they're
It's
happy
true.
as can be.
Amen.
You know, they get to go, especially around here. You're
Right.
fishing, you're golfing, you're walking around.
It's
It's just a
true.
great place. We live in, paradise, so to speak. But-
It's beautiful.
so, did you go to school for the financial advisory? How'd you get into that?
Indirectly. So my degrees are in economics. I have a bachelor's and master's, and I
Got some smart people this time around. Jeez.
and I've always been good with numbers, and I love puzzles growing up. I'm sort of dorky too, and so when I went, I basically figured, well, if accounting is telling you the numbers, finance is telling you where the money should be, and
Right.
then economics is generally what people do with the money.
Yep.
And so that brought me where I'm at.
So I know friends, of course, that are in the financial advisory business. They wake up and the ticker's on. I mean, it's like constant, right? And they're
Right.
just, you got to turn it on right away in the morning? Like, I got to see what's going on.
So the way so I would say in college, I used to watch the first like ESPN show where they give you the whole rundown of the day before.
Right.
I do that now with finance. I'll watch a show that gives me the ticker, runs it down. I don't watch necessarily everyone, but I do see what's going on economically across the world.
I'm still watching ESPN. At least one time. You know
right. But, if you watch one good show, you generally have a really good feel for the day. You don't have to watch it all day. I know people that do, but you don't have to watch it all day.
Okay, so the market prior to the other day, I guess, or yesterday, it's been really good, right?
It has.
For the past whatever many years, it seems like it's done really well. How do you foresee it? Is it going to continue to go that way? Is it going to dip a little bit? What are you thinking?
Ooh, excellent question.
Ooh,
so
see?
It is. I mean, you're killing it.
Bartenders are some of the smartest people out there. I'm just saying. No,
Amen, brother. So,
inquisitive.
Like you said, a decade of great growth where you couldn't pick wrong. Close your eyes, throw a dart, you couldn't pick wrong.
Right.
I would lean towards us early signs of recession, 2 quarters of economic decline.
Okay.
Also, the Fed's made it very clear that they're going to fix inflation, which ultimately means that you have to lower the hot market. What makes it hot? 500,000 jobs every month.
Right.
You got to lower that. And the reason's simple. If you could get any job you wanted at a 20% increase, whenever you felt like it, there's so much money in the economy that you have to make it a little bit harder for people to get jobs.
Yeah.
And so they're going to I think they're going to lower the unemployment or increase the unemployment rate probably like 3%.
Well, harder to get jobs than people that don't want to work. That doesn't feel like a good mix.
It's
That's
not
gonna be a problem.
It's not. But I came out, so I graduated during the last recession.
Okay.
And I remember I went to my first job, and he told me, he was like, Dre, if you applied for this job 2 years earlier, we would have given you a 45, a turkey on Thanksgiving, and in-office daycare, because that's how competitive it was.
Wow.
He's like, because you're coming out in the recession, he's like, I interviewed a PhD yesterday. I'm going to pay you $27 if you're interested.
Wow.
That's how different an economy is when there's a scarcity of jobs and an abundance of jobs.
It's competition.
It is,
right, big time. Absolutely. All right, are we Jag fans?
Oh,
absolutely.
I mean, you don't have to be a Jag fan to be on this show, but it's nice when you
it
are.
helps, right?
What do you think? Are we feeling good about the team?
I'm feeling good about the
I think
team.
financially they're good.
They're good. I think Trevor's got a year under his belt.
Okay.
He's ready to go, and I think he's got more confidence now.
You're comfortable in number 16.
Yeah.
I am too. I want to see more, but that defense got to show up a little bit more for me.
It does.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you got to build around the quarterback. Once you find the quarterback, and I think that's what slowed us down. If you have every 3 years draft a new quarterback, it's hard to move on to the next position.
Kind of like a good financial plan.
Right?
Yeah.
See how it all
you're good.
Great
You
having
are
you guys.
good.
Thank you very much. Love meeting new people on this show, talking business, talking numbers, talking accounting and financial planning. Anybody and everybody is welcome at the table at Tommy Max. If you like these kind of conversations, see more at iwanttabuzz.com. Until next time, stay safe and be cool out there. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Feel a new level of comfort with underwear for men. Created for men with an active lifestyle and designed for sports, work, medical, and everyday wear. Underwear for Men has a special patented drawstring pouch which allows you to adjust the perfect custom fit around your manhood. It allows you the separation you need and the support you deserve. The drawstrings adjust to isolate and support. The mesh pouch cools and comforts. The tailored fit won't rubber chafe. A tagless plush waistband sized to fit a man's waist, and materials that are quick dry and moisture wicking. Underwear for Men is available in all your favorite styles and colors. In briefs, trunks, and 6-inch and 9-inch boxer briefs, and in your choice of cottony, extra cool, viscose, or polyester fabrics. Underwear for Men. Support your manhood.